Hello, this is David Geis speaking with some Power Network. We're going to talk about defeating excusitis, the failure disease. Excusitis, the failure disease. There is an automatic mechanism inside your consciousness that really saves you from being crazy. Reticular activating system. Not all will make any sense. Basically, the reticular active system controls your attention, helps you create a perception in order to otherwise chaos universe. What I mean notice that you don't pay attention to most of what you see, hear, feel, or think. For example, if you're reading a sentence, you're not paying attention to the skin on the bottom of your feet, how it feels, warm, cold skin it is, or your breathing. You may not notice rate your breathing at all. If you're reading a sentence or did the fact that and mention it, it could cause you to take a deep, slow breath and relax. You like me, don't pay attention too much. You don't because you can. Why? What does that have to do with excuses? That's a failure disease. Exactly. Most on that in a minute. First, a crazy story. Then you're going to talk about a need to be an awesome. Have you ever a moment in your life when literally we're at the right place at the right time? Maybe even particular feeling as you remember where the impossible happened against all odds. Let's share a magical story with you, then have an assignment. I had the idea of starting Power Network at April 2011, 7 months before actually launched. It was the most impossible thing that I have ever tried to do. I don't make excuses for anything. I see a long time ago I was listening to an audio and I heard a voice that tells me something profound. This guy's talking about beliefs. I always assumed that beliefs are something that had to be true. However, life has to be taught over years, and most things we think are totally true turn out later to be either not true or saying complete truth. Barely anything stuck around as completely true. However, our nervous system brains were wired to sort through the filter of beliefs in fact. Your RAS is an automatic mechanism that constantly sorts out, filters, deletes, and distorts the world around you to prove exactly what you already believe in truth. So while most of you believe is not complete truth, your mind will constantly be badgering with your proof. This guy is a beautiful arrogance instead. Why don't I believe in this helps me create the result that I want? Fascinating. Now I'm suggesting that you put aside completely true beliefs, not suggesting that at all. Because what I'm saying is, for all the rest of you, why not replace that stuff, create misery, and only which creates power and victory. That being said, regardless of what you believe I'm about to say, or whether you don't believe it, I think incredibly useful. Back to the crazy story. I go online with this idea, the vision, create an empowered network. No big software development companies would take me seriously. My site looked like a scheme, they said. I was already making a small fortune and ran into a brick wall after brick wall after brick wall until I kept fighting and breaking them down, and some magical happened. I don't have time to tell you the story in the blog post. What happens when the act is unbreakable conviction? The universe breaks down in the right place at the right time. 3 months straight, impossible situation, and about 10,000 circumstances not happen exactly as they are. The Power Network would have existed and gave collapse would even taken off as big, powerful as it did, especially listen to the audio. When you act with unstoppable, unbreakable belief, you crack the rigid walls down and the belief systems around you, and the world seems to break apart and reorganize to get exactly what you want. Listen to the audio and see what I mean, and listen to the call. Speak life into the world. What does have to do with excuses? I have a quick assignment for you in 3 parts. Listen to the audio, 2 audios just I mentioned. That could be done first or later. Write down a blog about a time your life impossible happened because you believe against the grain of the universe. Log in the Power Network back office and buy tickets to get to Atlanta. Now the explanation. Beliefs control your perception. Your RS automatic conscious mechanism that is there to prove exactly what you want to believe. The nervous system is taking in an unbearable amount of data that makes no sense until you label with meaning, sorted by importance, while data is distorted, deleted, generated in a universe that makes sense like you want to. Excuses are negative beliefs that are the future. They believe that are not valid because the future is always placed out in time. The past absolutely has nothing to do with your future, than being useful playground at learning. The current situation has nothing to do with your future. When I say I can't because, actually doing casting a non-creating belief in your future. I believe you don't want to. I believe that doesn't serve you. I believe that won't help, and you get what you want. Excuses are a form of disease called excuses, and a disease of failure, and could also called wussyless. See, no, I can't because the future doesn't exist right now, because you create as if your life, because it can be however it believes to be, because you can anything you want to be. You can do anything that you want. You can simply replace it with going to get the awesome because maybe you want to. My brother is a hypnosis and a really good one. He taught me something cool. He taught me that beliefs of a hypnosis affect your clients 100% time in therapy. Hypnosis is beliefs a client can't change in an instant. They can't. However, a belief that all things possible can, in one moment, everything can turn around in possible circumstances. Because of that, he doesn't think that ethical and hypnosis have a practical useless. They believe the clients have the power inside you. Right now, you can do whatever you want, and you do. What does you have to do with Austin? I'm a unique person. I believe in you so powerfully, and I don't care if you live in a dumpster, have a half of your brain missing, or smell funnier than me. I believe that you can do this. I believe you can do so strongly, and many crazy imposter stories develop my belief. My belief crashes down to the universe struggle. However you go, whatever I'm around. I believe in this vision and conviction. I will break down the walls of fear in your unconscious mind in 3 days. Where that is possible, you just read this now and don't decide to go, because experience that you decide to get to Austin and help you create what you want. I know that you are ready for it. My intention is 2013 to create at this event. Release your inner badass in Austin. Text in 12 days from now. Get there, log in and buy your tickets now. Thank you very much. This is David Geis, and have a good day.